Alright everyone, I'm Grant, also known as I'm the Assassin, and we are back with some more Vampyr. So yesterday we pretty much explored most, if not all, of Whitechapel. I think we got a few quests on the line to do. I haven't found this guy. Recovering. Haven't found you. Or have I? No. Oh no. Oh, that's the old bloke. Yeah. Haven't found you two. Although I have found you, but you haven't been returned. Okay. Oh wait, I want to have a look at these side quests. So there's one. Yeah, you find. No, this one. Retrieve Samuel the disciple in the cemetery. So yeah, we're gonna go do this. I can't remember how to get back there. Oh, the guy isn't up there still. All these guys are still gone from where I took them out last time. Okay. Guess that's good. Right, we're gonna track this. Track. And it's gone. I think it's just somewhere around here, I believe. Let's probably put a lot of them on the track. It'll be a lot easier to deal with it. Work out where they are. But everyone's still dead. Maybe when you're on the same day, if you clear everything out and kill everyone, they stay gone. Oh, or not. Ow. Somewhere around here. Sneak up on this one. Let's pick these up. Need to get to a workbench and scrap a lot of this stuff and probably analyse a few things. Oh dear, hello. Oh. Wasn't great. Oh gosh. Hey, you can phase too. Oh dear. What's going on? Oh god, that's not fair when you're coming up the stairs. Give you a little scratch, mate. Back off. Yeah, fine, you do that. And then I'll wait for you to stop. Oh gosh. Oh my chief, what am I doing? No, what was I doing? I was not playing good there at all. I was just fannying about. Don't tell me if I'm not strong enough. I am strong enough. I'm just playing like a numpty. I just come back. Oh yes, I'm back. Weird how that happens. was lucky. Just got to play properly. That's oh god no. I've got to pull that other one. Oh, we pulled two more. That's a phase walker. Ah, now I'm playing properly. Ish. Yeah, that's how you do it. And I took them all on at once that time, no problem. No problem? No problem. Where's this fella?
Thirst for blood.
Where are you, my friend? And if this woman's still down there, yeah, she is. Hello.
Shouldn't you go back home, where you'll be safe?
Maybe later. But for now, I need to talk to my husband at the cemetery.
Did I
Mr.
not
Reid.
talk to her at all? Oh. I must have done, just realised that I can't do anything. Where is he? Is the husband the one that I'm looking for? Hello, where are you, Mr. Priest? Come out, wherever you are. Hello, mate. Oh god. Oh dear. It's a phase walk. Oh, that lagged a bit. Like phase, but then reappeared somewhere else. Where'd he go? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't play these games. Oh god, you do. Obviously you do. There you go. Guy here. So we've got like 3 guys here. Yes, I do it. Where is this priest man? Cannot find him for shit. For shame. He is literally nowhere to be found. Mr. Priest, where you be? Can't give me the quest if it's not going to tell me I can actually find him or not. Pretty sure he wouldn't be in here now, but I'll have a look. And it's not within the marker. I know there's one. Yeah, there he is. There's like a safe here somewhere in there that I can open before. Maybe not. What's going on in there? Like say, Oh, I'm in the location where he should be. It only leads me so far until I'm in that location. But he's just not here. What else do you want me to do? We go into one of these mausoleums.
I can't
No, I
believe
love the way he
I'm
does
doing
that.
this.
Hello, Mr. Priest, where are you? I generally don't think he's here. Which is very weird. It's a rat. Yes, the life force of a rat.
I have this thirst for blood.
There's a woman in there. I'm just trying to get my map up. Maybe he is in here. Ooh.
Carnage.
Ah,
Is Father Whitaker's disciple among the bodies, I wonder? This man's far too old to be Samuel. No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker.
well, there's my first clue. Maybe something's activated out there. Oh, hello.
Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail.
The blood trail is just here, isn't it? There must be like a trail now. Aha, blood. Lots of blood. Bloody hell. Didn't see me before when I was walking around, but must have changed. Good thing is everyone's there. Ooh, hello.
As I feared. Samuel no longer preaches the good word.
Oh yeah. Ooh, personal diary. Oh yeah, that's some good reading. Yeah. Right. No, it's not. I'm trying to get up the. I'm trying to have a look at his. The hint he just gave me. Here he is. Tobias wants to. Tobias believes the vicar of Simeon's church. So we see people during this crusade to cleanse the city. Oh, have you now? We should have a word with you about that. Money! Nice. Alright. Let's head back. Well, a little bit weird that these areas are like clear. Seems really random why the enemies aren't there. Right. Nothing to analyze. Let's got one of them. Let's craft one of these. Now I've at least got one of everything. What's this? Oh, stamina. Yeah, that's fine. I've got one of everything. I'm happy. I can get. I don't know. Yeah, some of the things I've got loads. So, oh, hold on. I was looking. It says you don't actually need Jonathan's watch for anything, but I'm going to keep hold of it for now, just in case something comes up. This was a recycle wall button. Whew. Right, can I make another one of these? Yeah. I want some more of them because I just haven't actually made many of them. Trying to at least have 2 of everything, at the very least. Nice, yeah. Brilliant. Oh, now it's all back. I see. What about here then? Oh, we haven't got the big guy that I faced, but we got a normal one.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Ow. Can't fight him, mate, so I'd stop. I should just phase through object. Right, let's have a word with you about your killing. Oh, mate, have a word.
Good evening,
Come on, have a
Mr.
word with me.
Whittaker.
It's Father Whittaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
No, you're the one who's lost.
Why did you send Samuel to the cemetery, Tobias? What did you see there?
I sent him on a vision. A dream of a dreadful and laughing queen covered with blood, sleeping with the dead and feeding on the fear of the dying.
A laughing queen dressed in blood. Tell me more.
This epidemic is her feast, the announcement of her return. Against her, science is no more than a child's toy.
I didn't know this as big as mine.
She is the mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. She is Babylon, drunk on the blood of the saints.
Why did you...
I sent...
You sent a man to die because of a stupid vision. I have heard enough of your nonsense. Goodbye.
Oh.
Good evening.
It's far...
Tobias Whittaker, confess why you burned those people alive.
I have done what no one was ready to do. I will smite the flesh of the unclean to protect the righteous.
You are just another heartless murderer, exploiting the epidemic to kill with impunity.
No! No. The only way
I think he's
to contain
local.
the spread is to strike at the source itself. The proliferating sick.
You're not the savior of London. You're just a glorified sadist.
I take no pleasure in this awful cleansing, Dr. Reid. I am only driven by the thousands of innocents I save each night.
Yeah, bollocks, mate. Right, probably going to fail a hint now by doing this, but
I have
oh well.
found Samuel, your disciple. I am afraid I have bad news.
I already expected the worst. He should already have come back. He is dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is now. The epidemic took him.
Samuel steadily made donations to our cause. He would have rewarded you himself if you'd found me in that awful cemetery. Please accept this money.
Your disciple, Samuel, stole from the dead in Stonebridge Cemetery. I have proof of his crime, and proof of his death.
No! Samuel was the best of us. So devoted, so zealous. He gave all he had for the cause. He tirelessly preached the good word.
He defied...
Ah, sweet, got everything up now. Pius is funded by his apprentice grave digging activities.
the dead with his petty thefts. That's how he financed your misguided crusade.
Think what you will. When this city is saved, he will be praised for his devoted fortitude. He walked boldly into the mouth of abomination.
Yeah, whatever, mate.
Your precious Samuel used you. He was an immoral crook.
If that's true, then he will be my burden to bear during this endless night.
I have had enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye. Let's have a look at another quest. Where's this fella? Whoa. Where is it? Oh. Oh, wait, that's not the... Oh, I think that's the mesmerized guy. Level 3. Yeah. Yeah, I can't do that. It needs me to be mesmerized level 3. What's this one? Retrieve Barrett's Lewis's box. Where's that?
Soon the time will come when you will all be judged for your sins. Even now, he judges your words.
Easy does it, boys. We can deal with this vermin.
Ow.
Killing all you deserve. Die, beast. I'll kill you. Want some of this? All of you bloody leeches need killing. I'll send you to hell.
Nice. Somewhere around. It's in here somewhere. Got another wolf here? There we are. Not another one, but the original one. Oh, I think I talked to him after the event, didn't I? I'd been here. I'd come here, then I spoke to him. Chief Barrett Lewis's box. Where's the box? Aha!
This could be the box. Lewis thought he... A love letter from Joe Peterson's wife, addressed to Barrett Lewitt.
Oh. This probably explains why they're not friends anymore.
Who should I give it to, I wonder?
How am I meant to know who to give it to? Well, I guess I've got everything for the other guy. There's no way of me telling who's best to give it to.
Joe, please, I don't have your money.
Come on,
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you? Barrett, you had an affair with Joe's wife, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. She's the only woman I loved. My first regret is that she stayed with Joe after Harry was born. The second is I never shed a tear when she died.
Did you ever try talking to Joe?
Never. But I suspected he knew everything, even without knowing it. And he decided to make me pay in his own way.
Do you mean you're Harry's father?
No one will ever know for sure. And it's better that way. And I don't believe I'd have been all that bad as a dad.
Joe Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I've known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. But these days, he's just another thug.
What can you tell me about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer, good one even. But after his wife passed away, he found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
Without making excuses for him, it's safe to say that despair can poison even the sanest mind.
We've all had some rough times, ain't we? But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
And no one has ever stood up to this thug.
Nobody would be fool enough to stand against a wet boot boy.
What do you know of Harry Peterson? The boy seems so fragile. Not like his father at all.
Harry's a good boy, but he spends most of his time complaining. He's had it tough, all right, but he needs to grow a pair.
What troubles him exactly?
But despite being his father's son, almost everything, I think. He never wanted to come to Whitechapel in the first place. Hates this place more than most of us.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
Cheap price, good quality.
You again?
Come on, take a look.
What do you want this time?
How?
I think the
Go ahead.
documents in this box could be of some interest to you.
Really? Where'd you get it?
I found it in an abandoned building nearby. I thought you might want to keep these letters.
Let me see. Letters about my boy. Thank you, sir.
You do not appear surprised or pained by this.
Surprised about what? Harry's my son, I'm his father, and that's all there is to know, don't you think?
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Here's a little something for your trouble. And to remind you to keep your mouth shut about all this.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Let's talk to the boy. Maybe,
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look.
Good evening, Harry. May I come in?
Sure. Sure.
see what I can say to him.
Suffering in this world.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Do you remember when Barrett Lewis was close to your family? To your mother?
Not really. I was too young. But I remember it was a happier time. Mr. Lewis was funny. He often had dinner with us.
Why are you sad then?
Because it hurts to remember a time when my father used to laugh and smile. It hurts to realise he's as sad as me now.
How was he towards you?
He was nice, I guess. He never forgot my birthday. He always offered me books. I liked books.
Your father and Mr. Lewis used to be good friends. What happened, Harry?
I was young then. I don't remember Mr. Lewis ever coming back again after my mother died. Or was it after my father started bullying him? I don't know.
Have you tried speaking to Mr. Lewis about it?
I don't go out often, but yes. And he scolded me and told me to leave him alone. I guess my father frightens him too much.
But you are not responsible for your father's actions.
Am I not? Dad always says that he joined that gang for my safety. So if I wasn't born, people wouldn't be worrying about Colossus Joe.
Goodbye, young
gave me
man.
nothing.
Take care of yourself.
Is there only pain and suffering?
Right. Done. Can't do that. I don't really know what I can do with this. Nothing right now. That's it. May as well carry on with the main thing.
Never had taken up my father's business.
You're late. Where's my money?
Let's try again.
Nobody at home.
House is empty. Ah, she's over there. Where's the old boy then? Ah, there he is.
Strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
Darius is the right arm of Dorothy Crane.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Wow, my stamina lasts ages to
Cheap
run.
price, good quality.
Let's focus the poet because I couldn't see the journalist. Hello, friend. What can you tell me about Darius? Oh, loading. Loading long time.
Good evening, Mr. Nithercott.
And good evening to you too, my good sir. Can I be of any help?
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Former Romanian political activist. Thank you for your time.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Oh, where's that journalist? There's the meat. There's a pop-up. Where is my journalist friend? Oh, it's somewhere else. Couldn't be right here. I can't see him. Shit. Tell me where he is.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reid?
Nope.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty, or anything else you have never suffered from?
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
What about the East End? Is that a fancy place? Right.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Where in the world is this man? This guy has seriously just disappeared. It's the journalist, isn't it? Yeah, Clayton Darby.
Give me a glass and I'll be gentle.
What? Seriously, doesn't it exist? He's hiding around the other side. Ah, there.
You are blinded by your
Oh, there he is.
Imprisoned by your
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Yeah.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything in involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
That's weird.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
I've got to piece together the letter.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more
Where is it? There it is. Darius does not want to see his children.
leverage to enter. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Now I've got some experience to play with when I level up.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Alright, come on Darius, turn open your door. No, I should see if I can put my blood up.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are.
Mr. Doctor.
You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though. If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
Ah, I see.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane?
Like myself and many people in this area, Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
You know.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family?
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Why is that still lit up?
Tell me
I do not...
Did you refuse to publish Richard Nethercott's previous works, Darius?
Yes. His manuscript is as pompous as he is starched. Now there's a man who loves the sound of his own voice.
You could have told him so.
As a great writer recently said, politeness is the most acceptable hypocrisy.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but... Thank you, Dr. Reid. I appreciate your trust.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reid.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Do you need some help, Mr. Petrescu?
I am very tired, but that is all. I don't need you, Doctor.
Well, I think you do. Take this, and you'll feel better.
Free drugs from an English doctor? It must be my lucky day.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Ooh.
It's locked.
Yay! Yay! upstairs.
Razvan, can you hear my voice?
Razvan.
I need help. He's going into convulsions.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Ooh,
yes, Doctor.
Breathe,
He's
man.
breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see.
Shit. Whoa. Coins, carry on.
I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Don't eat him.
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac...
CPR?
What? Are you making this up as you go along?
What? Let's go.
We've lost the
I'm
pulse.
not a very good doctor.
He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
Well, at least we didn't suck his blood.
Doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
No, you're right.
It's locked, all right.
To what do I owe this courtesy? I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reid?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Damn.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes. All gone.
Very good. Defeating the vampire. New citizens available to kill. Oh, mesmerizer.
I cannot enter.
Bastard. Up in there. Oh, delay. Is that alright? Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna make a quick visit back to the North Docks, just the docks.
As long as you have the money.
gonna tell that bloke about his family, and then by the time the next day comes, I needed to have told him to unlock more things. But we'll see.